guys, welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast featuring your favorite podcast host, Cho So Lovely. You guys, this episode is going to be great, not because of the topic, simply because this is episode number 10. Woo! Episode number 10. Also, this is the very first visual that I have dropped. So I am super excited about this. Are you guys as excited as I am? I have me a little bit of wine here. Of course, it's Sunday, so it's a little bit of Sunday fun day. I got my titties out a little bit. We're just vibing, okay? So let's go ahead and get into our little fun facts. So our fun fact for today, my notes are right in front of me. If you see me looking over, I'm looking at my notes because number one, I'm blind and I'm on this camera trying to be real cute. I just colored my hair today, so it looks real cute. So if you see me constantly looking in the camera, it's because I don't look cute. But anyways, I actually have two little fun facts. The first fun fact is couples that get married between the age of 28 and 32 typically stay married the longest. Where I got this from, it said for the long haul. That's some real country, Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, Arkansas ass shit. I hate when people say that, so I wasn't saying that. However, another fact was, on average, married couples have sex 68.5, essentially 69, LOL, times a year. Which honestly, if we do a little bit of math, how often is that? Not often. 365 divided by what? 68.9? Shit, that's on the 5 times. I'm not good at math, but I just know it's not a lot. It's not a lot. Could y'all live like that? I don't know if I could live like that. Not saying I'm just like some sex freak, sex crazed maniac, but they just don't seem like a lot. Let's at least do it, 150 times, Anyway, let's get right into our episode. So today's episode is going to be separating the art from the artist. In this episode, I feel like it's great timing to do this. It's right on brand. Because if you know me, I was actually going to start with him last, but I've already gone there, so let's take it all the way. If you know me, you know that I am a Chris Brown stan through and through. I have been there since he dropped the very first album. I have been there since he was 17 years old, and I was every bit of about 9. I know every song. Like, you probably can't play a song, even if it's just a feature, with him on it, that I don't know, because I literally spend my time searching for songs with him as a feature that I don't know so I can know it. However, he has just been extremely problematic lately. And so I was like, you know what? I've actually had this episode down in my notes since before I even started the podcast. So we're just gonna jump right in and get into it. So I'm sure, as you all know, his birthday is May 5th. So Cinco de Mayo, happy birthday, happy belated birthday. I posted happy birthday on my story. But I'm sure you all saw in the media they were talking about him and Usher's little debacle. Usher threw this man a whole birthday party in Las Vegas. He brought out the hottest celebs. It was a whole vibe. And Chris Brown and Usher are genuinely, I believe, not that we know these people and we don't know their lives, but I do believe they are genuinely friends in the industry. And so to hear that they had a little dispute or altercation, it's just come on now. Can we catch a break? It's getting old. Why can celebrities not remain friends? Why does it always have to be something? But apparently the story goes, apparently Chris was, intoxicated off of whatever it was that was in his system at the time. I am a stan, but I'm not stupid. We all know that the man, you know, he be dealing and dabbling. But anyways, it was his birthday, so you know, cool, live your life, do your thing. But it's rumored that he had an issue with Tiana Taylor. I don't know if you guys keep up with things like this, but Tiana Taylor was supposed to do the AMAs with him. I think it's AMAs, don't quote me verbatim. But I believe it was the AMAs that she was supposed to do with him. Long story short, last minute they ended up taking away his performance entirely. And they said, this is just from vlogs, they stated that Tiana Taylor backed out, and that's kind of what, you know, sparked for them to take him out, which I don't know how true that is. But anyways, I'm sure you guys saw the videos on social media of him and Tiana Taylor, like him like speaking to her like kind of aggressively, and Usher kind of intervened and was like, you know, hey, relax. And so in that video that was circulating on the internet, it didn't seem that they, like, Usher and Chris were like getting into it with each other. So what's rumored, again, on the blogs, they said that Chris went out, like he left out of the roller rink or whatever, and Usher like followed him out, which in my head, Usher followed him out to make sure that he was okay, because I do believe, again, they are genuine friends. And Usher has always been known for being such a kind person. Like, he's never been problematic. So it's rumored that Usher like followed him out, and then boom, something happened. Ain't no telling what was said. And they're saying that they jumped him. However, they did post on the interwebs the next day, which was yesterday or today. Usher posted his face and he looked fine. Like, it didn't seem as if anything had happened. And then I also saw videos today from the Lovers and Friends tour, and everything seemed to be just fine. So anyways, I said all that to say that separating the artist from the art, me personally, I don't really know, like, separating the artist from the art. It is kind of hard, and I am biased because I love Chris Brown. However, for like a R. Kelly situation, I'm a little bit more judgmental, in a sense, I guess, for lack of better words. Don't get me wrong, R. Kelly is a staple, like a stan, or at least he was, in my family's get-togethers, cookouts, barbecues, especially down here in the South, baby. Step, step, side to side, round and round, break it down. Hello? Let me see you do the love slide. Don't play. My family is playing R. Kelly. Don't let it be a holiday. However, he was incredibly wrong for doing to those women, girls, children. I hope you can hear my blinks. The blinks are loud. He was dead ass wrong. And I know people are gonna say, oh, well, they was just trying to get him on it. Their parents wanted this, their parents wanted that. Their parents put them out there like that. Okay, and they dead ass wrong too. Hello? Child, your life and your dignity and your pride is never worth a little coin. To me, personally. So, separating the art from the artist, I think I can do it. Because would I listen to R. Kelly? Not gonna lie, him and Mr. Biggs, the song goes hard, it slaps. I can't even think of the name of the song. I know you girls like to tussle. Don't come for me. Can't think of the name of the song. It's on my playlist. But y'all know what I'm talking about. That song slaps. Ignition slaps. He's just a classic. Like, it's almost like you cannot mention R. Kelly when you're talking about the classics of R&B. He was great. He was phenomenal. You can't take that from him. However, what he did in his personal life, disgusting. And I do feel like they do intertwine, just simply because he is the person doing these things, and he's also the person that is making said art. But you know, it's like having your work life and your personal life. They should never intertwine, just simply because when you're at work, you're in a professional, let me put this pen down because I'll get to clicking bad. When you're at work, You are there to work. Like, essentially, ultimately, you are representing that company, that brand, right? But when you're at home, you're off the clock, you are simply representing yourself. And even working for these brands, you are, or companies, you are still representing yourself. You're just inserting yourself into a small department of theirs, you know? So I think separating the art from the artist, it should be considered and it should happen. It's just when they go and do these like, these like just outrageous things, it's just like, why? Why did you have to do that? You're so great, you're so talented. Why would you piss on a girl? Child. Anyway, I do have a few other examples. But for R. Kelly, he's iconic. He is a legend. I'm pretty sure the man has gotten all his flowers while he's alive, so it's totally understandable. But the things that he did to those young girls and their families, just unforgivable. You just can't bypass it. And I feel like our like parents and aunts and uncles, they stick beside him so hard. I know I got some aunts and uncles, even shit, probably my dad, love them still some R. Kelly. They're like, he didn't do that to them girls. Yes, he did. He did that to them girls. His music just good. He did it. He wrong. Child. Let me take a sip. So, in my notes, girl, I said, he's a sick grown-ass man, like piss, BFFR. Because you people with the golden showers, it's too much. Why are you pissing on people? Stop that. It's disgusting. It's gross. Not here to judge, just being honest. Anyway, the next person that I have on this list, it hurts my little feelings, but it is Mr. Bill Cosby himself. Because what was he doing? What was the reason, Bill? Mr. Cosby? When I tell you guys, I was flabbergasted, shook, confused. Like, out of all people on earth, Bill Cosby with the Me Too movement. Honestly, when I first heard it, I was like, here we go. Like, and listen, let me just preface. I am not ever discounting any woman, any survivor, any victim of any of these kind of things. It's just, you have to understand, you got to take it with a grain of salt. Because I know this culture is so like victim / survivor biased that, you know, it's possible that the person didn't do it. It is, and I'm not covering for anyone. I'm not saying in this particular situation. I'm just saying you have to keep in mind that everyone has a different side of the story. That's all I'm saying. It's always his side, her side, and the truth. That's all I'm saying. So when I heard the Bill Cosby, mind you, the man is 1,000 years old. He's a dinosaur. He's ancient history. But I guess the girls just, you know, came together and was like, let's do this thing, ladies. You can never tell somebody when to tell their story, ever. And me, personally, like, I was literally so shook because I literally saw him as, like, the ultimate father figure because I literally grew up watching The Cosby Show. And again, I know that he was essentially playing a character. However, it was literally called The Cosby Show, and I was a child, so I'm like, okay, yeah, like, this is his real life. Like, he's this person, not thinking he's just working, you know? So when this, like, news broke, I was just so confused, and I was like, what? Like, this can't be real. Like, Bill Cosby is everyone's dad or granddad or uncle. Like, what? But the girls, y'all know me. You can listen to any episode prior to this one, and I'm going to say it over and over and over until I am blue in the face. I am a girl's girl through and through. Period. I'm for the girls. I'm sorry. Even if a girl is sitting in front of me right now telling me the most ludicrous story, yes, sis. If she is saying this man came and climbed up her balcony on the 44th floor, broke her window, opened a box of cereal, poured it on a plate, and lit her bathtub, I'm gonna say yes, sister. If that's your story, that is your story. Period. And I support it. So when the girlies started coming forward saying like basically the same things or something similar, or like they experienced the similar situation, I was like, wow, this man was really terrorizing these women. And I think like your actions, I'm an energy person. So the way I just feel like I could sense a little bit of guilt coming off of him. And of course, when documentaries and things started surfacing and him being like in connections with these people that have been known for terrorizing women for years, it's like, yeah, probably did it. I just think it really sucks that era of like men with money, like the Bill Cosby era. I'm not even gonna say the person that's in my head right now because ew. But just that era, just essentially having money. Because the other person on my list is Trey Songz. Oh, and it's not just men that I have written down here. I just couldn't think of too many women because I'm a girl's girl and I'm a little bit biased. But I did put Tiffany Haddish because that weird shit she did with that little skit and those children, it's unexcusable. It's weird. And it should have never even been thought of, let alone put out to the world. Okay. However, back to the point. Separating the art from the artist, because again, Tiffany Haddish is like her story is just so beautiful. I love to see any Black woman doing her thing. And Tiffany Haddish did her thing like quickly, like it just kept coming and coming and coming. Like I was so happy like watching her like progress so quickly. I think the first time that I saw her was in what's the movie called? Girls Trip, I think. It's something in my booty hole. You know what I'm talking about, that movie. And I was like, okay, she's so incredibly obnoxious. And then watching her just like take off with like her comedy and just more acting roles and things, like I was like, wow, like this lady is really incredible. Like she became best friends with Kevin Hart, and I love Kevin Hart. He again is a little bit problematic, but I mean, who isn't problematic? And this is a little bit off subject, but I think that these things, like when you reach a level of success like that, like mainstream success, like I'm not just talking about you Instagram famous. I'm not just talking about, oh, you went viral a couple times. I'm talking about a real celebrity. When you're a real celebrity, like I'm sure taking in all of that is so, I'm sure it feels like it happens so quickly, especially in Tiffany Haddish's like case. I'm sure that they were like, these things were probably just thrown at them left and right. Like, you know, like I could be wrong. I'm known for giving the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure that's obvious. But I just think everybody deserves a chance, you know? But like as far as like having money like that and being in the spotlight like that, I feel like people are almost looking for a downfall. They're looking for a negative to put on you to take away your success and your, you know, your accomplishments, the things you've done to get to where you are. Even as far as like just having money. Like I think just having money, like celebrity money, it's just a different level. Like you literally have to get in where you fit in. That's what I feel like. So these people, the opportunity was probably just brought to them. And they just took it, you know. Honestly. I hope y'all get my reference. But that's really the episode. Y'all know these episodes don't be too long. Just because it is still very new for me. But I do have our little true crime segment. This one here actually saddens me. Let me see. That's not it. Okay. So the story this week is not from Memphis. It could be, but it's not. This week it is about Dallas, Texas. So the story goes as follows. This weekend, that was, well, let me go back. Okay, 8 people were killed and at least 7 others wounded when a gunman opened fire at an outlet mall near Dallas on a Saturday, which was this past Saturday, so yesterday, which was May the 6th. The gunman was killed by an Allen Police Department officer who was at the mall on an unrelated call, authorities said. Investigators believe the shooter acted alone. Oh, hold on, let me stop because I don't be saying names. Oh, it just went right into another story. Anyway, basically, why is that happening? You guys, I'm so sorry if this lighting is off. Anyways, I actually saw this story on Instagram, where a gunman, like, I saw the video and like the video had the shots in it. I think that is so traumatic. I so badly want for people to stop catching murders and homicides and shootings and killings on camera. Well, you don't have to stop catching them, but let's please stop posting them on social media. That's not normal. We should not be exposed to this amount of crime. Like, realistically, like, if you're watching it on a show, that's something totally different. This is a real life. Can we please stop posting that on the internet? Please? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I so badly wish that social media would get knocked down just a couple of notches. But anyway, I really hope that you guys enjoy this episode. Oh, let me take another sip because my little glass is full. I need some water too. I really hope that you guys enjoy this episode. One day we will get to the point where we are recording hour-long episodes. That day is just not today. Unfortunately. But again, we will get there one day. I hope that these 20 to 30 minute episodes are enjoyable for you guys. As I always say, please add me on the interwebs. I'm on Instagram at chels.so.lovely. It's the same on TikTok, and then it's the same on Twitter, except for it is underscores instead of the dots. So Chels_so_ lovely. Hit me up. The people have been asking me to do videos. The video is here. I'm gonna put it on YouTube, so just look out for that as well. And please come back for next week's episode. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, whatever time it is that you are watching this. I hope it is good to you. I hope that you have a wonderful and blessed bank account. It's almost summer outside. Go get active. Go unbig your back. Okay, let's live life and let's chat about it. Okay? I love you guys, and until next time, holla.